When it comes to sales, we click on the Sales tab, and bear in mind what we said before, that all these tabs relate to this one client. If I get a sales call in from a client and it comes through on today's date, the 29th, I can click it from using Access 2000 for my date picker. What action needs to be taken? I need to return a message to the client. But again, bear in mind, if I want to, I can double click and add my own information and delete the ones of ours that you don't find useful. Action by who? This would be my team member. Bear in mind, you can find out where your team members are inputted at the beginning stage under our helpful hints at the start. Next action date, what are we going to do next? Well, on the 1st, we're going to do a follow-up call, and that will come through on a printout later. What product is our client interested in? Let's say customized training material. What prospect status does he have? Is he an existing client? Is he a lapsed client or a lost tender, or is he a new client? And more importantly, what source? How did he find out about us? Was it word of mouth? Was it from TV or web page? Or something like Google? We'll say word of mouth here. And again, you can double click and add, but also later on under the reports you'll find there's a source report that will tell you where the majority of your business is coming from. I can make as many notes as I want to at the bottom here. I'm just typing away there silly. And what is the value of that sale? Let's say 10,000 Rand, just to make it simple. Now at this stage we have a report that tells us how much on this one particular sale we've made with Barney's Paint. But what happens if we have lots of sales out there that aren't complete yet? There are somewhere in the middle of the sales pipeline. Well, I have a section here which is called my probability of sale, where I go into here and it says, was interest unconfirmed from the client? Was interest confirmed? Has the product gone to be evaluated? And every time I click on these, you'll find that the percentage changes. And bear in mind, this is totally tailorable by double clicking, and you can put your own percentages and your own narrations in there. Maybe it's gone to the board for approval. Now you notice that 85% of the sales value is 8,500 Rand. So it gives you an idea of what I have in the sales pipeline to help me with my cash flow. Now when I actually sell it, I click on sale. I put on here the date the sale was opened, which is the 9th. Sorry, the 29th of the 9th. The date it was closed, nice quick sale on the 30th, and that it was won. Now at this stage I now have a report that tells me what I've sold, what I have in progress, and I can add as many sales for Barney's Paint as I like. I can also go to my sales report, click on it, put the dates in of the sales. I'm going to say from the 1st of January, and bear in mind if you're working in the current year you don't have to add the year number at the end there like 09 or 2009. However, if you're going to be putting out a report that crosses years, then you do need to put those final dates on or final numbers on. I'm going to say to the 1st of October. This now gives me a list of all my clients that I have in progress, their own value of those sales, and the probability that I expect them to make. 70% there, 85% there. It gives me the total Rand completion deal or amount if I complete all those deals, and the estimated value based on my probabilities. If I go to the bottom and click again, it'll give me the list of the sales I've won. There's Barney's sales for the 10,000 Rand, and there's also a third report should you want, showing you the sales that you've lost. So that gives you a sort of comprehensive but basic sales control.